What if I told you that the very first sip you take every morning could either accelerate your aging or quietly help your body repair itself at the cellular level? Most people get this completely wrong, and the scary part is, it's not what you eat all day that matters most. It's what you do in the first 5 minutes after waking up. Let's be honest for a second. What's the first thing most people do when they wake up? Coffee, phone, maybe breakfast. Almost nobody stops and asks, is my body even ready for this yet? Because here's the reality. While you were sleeping, your body wasn't resting the way you think. It was working. Your kidneys were filtering waste. Your liver was processing toxins. Your brain was clearing metabolic debris. All of that, with zero water intake for 6 to 8 hours. That means by the time you wake up, you're already in a mildly dehydrated state. And yet, instead of fixing that, most people pour caffeine into the system. That's like trying to run a machine harder without adding oil first. Now here's where things get really interesting. Your body actually runs on a biological schedule. Between roughly 2 a.m. and 6 a.m., something important happens. Your cortisol begins to rise, your metabolism starts waking up, and your kidneys shift into a high filtration mode. Think of it like a city cleaning crew. All night, they've been collecting garbage. But by morning, they need to dump it. And they can't do that efficiently without one key thing: water. Not coffee, not juice, not food, water. There's another layer most people don't realize. When you wake up, your body is slightly more acidic. That's normal. But here's the issue. This environment can increase oxidative stress, inflammatory signaling, cellular wear and tear. Now, this doesn't mean you're in danger, but it does mean your body is more vulnerable during this window. And what you consume first either helps correct that or makes it worse. So let's talk about the habit everyone's been buzzing about: warm water with lemon. Now, before you roll your eyes, this is where nuance matters. Because no, this is not some miracle cure. It's not going to kill cancer overnight. It's not going to magically regenerate your body. But here's what it can do. When used correctly, it can support several key systems at the exact moment they need it most. Let's break this down logically. 1. Hydration comes first. This is the biggest benefit and the most overlooked. Water alone already helps improve circulation, support kidney filtration, restore fluid balance. Adding lemon doesn't replace this. It simply enhances the experience, making people more likely to stay consistent. 2. Citrate and kidney support. Lemon contains something called citrate. This matters because citrate helps prevent the formation of calcium-based kidney stones. It does this by binding with minerals before they crystallize. Now, does that mean lemon water resets your kidneys? No. But it does support one of the key mechanisms that keeps them functioning properly. 3. Vitamin C and oxidative stress. Lemon is also a source of vitamin C, and this is where things get more interesting. Vitamin C plays a role in neutralizing free radicals, supporting immune signaling, protecting cells from oxidative damage. Now, here's something people don't talk about enough. Aging isn't just about time, it's about accumulated damage. So anything that reduces that damage, even slightly, can have meaningful long-term effects. 4. Anti-inflammatory compounds. Lemon also contains flavonoids, like hesperidin. These compounds have been studied for their role in regulating inflammation. And inflammation is a big deal because it sits at the center of heart disease, joint pain, brain decline, metabolic disorders. Reducing chronic inflammation, even modestly, is one of the most powerful things you can do for longevity. Now we need to address the part that gets the most attention: cancer. You've probably heard claims like, lemon kills cancer cells. Let's be very clear, that is misleading. What research actually shows is this: certain compounds found in citrus fruits have demonstrated effects in lab environments. For example, influencing cell signaling. increasing oxidative stress in abnormal cells, affecting pathways involved in cell growth. But this is not the same as curing cancer in humans. There's a massive difference between lab studies, clinical treatment, everyday nutrition. So here's the grounded takeaway. Lemon water may help create a healthier internal environment, but it is not a treatment. And anyone telling you otherwise is oversimplifying the science. This is another area where things get exaggerated. You'll hear phrases like activates stem cells. Here's what's actually happening. Your body has repair systems. These systems respond to hydration, nutrient availability, oxidative stress levels. When those conditions improve, your body functions better. That includes repair processes. So it's not that lemon water switches on stem cells, it's that it may support a better environment for recovery. And that's still valuable. Here's the part most people miss. This isn't about lemon. It's about routine. Because doing this once, almost meaningless. But doing it daily, for weeks or months, that's where change happens. Not dramatic overnight change, but subtle compounding improvements. Better hydration, slightly lower inflammation, more stable energy. And over time, those small shifts add up. If you're going to try this, do it correctly. Here's the simple protocol. 1 glass, 250 to 350 milliliters, warm water. Juice of half a lemon. Optional, tiny pinch of mineral salt. Drink it slowly within 10 to 15 minutes of waking, before coffee, before food, and one important detail most people ignore: don't brush your teeth immediately after. Wait about 20 to 30 minutes. Why? Because acidity temporarily softens enamel. Small detail, but it matters long term. Let's keep expectations real. This habit will not cure disease, replace medication, reverse aging overnight, and honestly, that's a good thing. Because chasing miracle fixes is exactly what keeps people stuck. Here's what this is really about. Not lemon, not water, but awareness. The idea that your body is constantly responding to small inputs every day, and the first input of the day, that one carries disproportionate weight because it sets the tone. So tomorrow morning, before you reach for your phone, before you grab that coffee, just pause for a second. Give your body what it actually needs first: hydration, support, a clean start. Not because it's trendy, not because it's viral, but because sometimes the most powerful changes aren't the dramatic ones. They're the quiet habits that work in the background, day after day, and you don't even notice the difference until one day you feel it. If you found this useful, stay with me, because next, we're going to break down another simple morning habit that affects your heart, your brain, and even your sleep quality in ways most people completely overlook.